Welcome to our presentation on the Lincoln Highway, the #1 highway for the number 16 president.
The Lincoln Highway was created in 1913 to stretch across the entire United States, coast to coast. It ran from New York City all the way to San Francisco.
Before the highway was created, the main method of transportation between cities was by railroad. However, during this era, the automobile was becoming more and more popular, and there was a greater demand for roads. Roads during this time period were unpaved and disconnected from each other.
The man that came up with the idea for the revolutionary transcontinental Lincoln Highway was Carl Fisher, and, at the time, President Woodrow Wilson gave his idea support because it created roads across the country to move military units for World War I. In California, the highway split into two branches, a northern and a southern route. The southern branch of the Lincoln Highway ended up running through the present-day El Dorado Hills and Folsom area, through a little town called Clarksville.
The Lincoln Highway's route through Clarksville helped connect Clarksville to other cities in the area, the most important being Sacramento. It also helped locals transport goods, such as cattle, to different areas. This was because the highway made roads easier to travel on. It helped Clarksville, which was slowly declining due to the end of the gold rush, survive a few more years.
As time went on, activity on the Clarksville section of the Lincoln Highway declined, and the road went rarely used. Eventually, Highway 50 was built to take its place as the major local highway. While Highway 50 generally followed along the same route as the Lincoln Highway, Highway 50 bypassed Clarksville. Due to this bypass, activity in Clarksville declined sharply because no major roads could access it, and traffic was being diverted away from the community.
While the building of Highway 50 resulted in the ultimate death and decline of Clarksville, it helped give birth to El Dorado Hills. While driving down Highway 50 in the 1960s, the original founder of El Dorado Hills, Allen Lindsay, imagined his plan for the town. While he eventually would not see his original plan come to pass, El Dorado Hills generally stayed in its original location along Highway 50. Highway 50 made the growth of the community possible because it made it easier for people to access it, and it connected it to other communities in California. This made it easier for people to migrate to El Dorado Hills, and more businesses and people began to move to town. This caused a growth that leaves us with the El Dorado Hills we know today.
It is clear that the Lincoln Highway had a major role in the development of this area historically, and, through Highway 50, continues to do so today. While many people have long forgotten about the Lincoln Highway, the original concrete, like along Old Bass Lake Road, as well as a number of markers, like the ones at the Placerville Museum, can still be found today, echoing the great influence of this historic road.